What's happening, beautiful humans? I can't even tell you how much we have going on right now. So much so that I did not even check my audio, which looks good, and my camera, which also looks good. Thank you so much for being here. We got a lot happening this week, and I am so excited to talk about so many different things that we have going on. First and foremost, Biohack Yourself Magazine, their newest edition, which is with Dr. Gabrielle Lyons right on the front. Flip open to page 75 and you will find an inHarmony ad. Oh, something I'm so excited about. They are an unbiased, science-backed independent magazine. And basically what that means is that they vet the people they talk about. And we went through quite a vetting process for this. And I am honored and excited to be included in this episode. Not only that, we had a journalist here in my home yesterday, which was also very excited. By the way, you can get this in Barnes and Nobles, where they still sell magazines. You can also sign up for subscriptions, but this is a fantastic and beautiful thing that took some vetting for us to be a part of. I'm honored for where we sit and how we are positioned right now in the marketplace. It's very interesting to watch what's happening around in our space. I might get to talking about some of our competitors, which I don't often do, but I will talk in vague varieties and vagarities. I don't know what that word is, but I will talk about them vaguely and just talk a little bit about what's happening in our industry here as we get towards the end. Very excited for our mention in Biohack Yourself. And then, of course, we did a live talking about our science and research days. And the founder immediately reached out to me and said, hey, we're sending a journalist. So we actually had a journalist that came through and went through all of our science and research yesterday. Very, very exciting. So look for that coming in online and print. They're fantastic about the stories that they write, the social media posts that they put out, and the coverage that they've been giving inHarmony. And again, a vetting process that we had to go through, which I think is very exciting and does establish them as a science-backed, unbiased publication, and I'm excited and honored to be a part of that. On the science and research side, I dropped off Francisco this morning about 3 hours ago at the airport, and we had a day and a half. We had 30 people come through. It doesn't sound like a lot. Maybe it does. It was a lot. 30 people that came through and did 3 different scans prior to their 22-minute session, and then 3 scans afterwards. It was a hectic day. We had 4 people per hour coming through, and of course, folks didn't show up, and then they showed up late, and then other people showed up early, and it was all hands on deck here at my home studio. We had 30 people first scan their prefrontal cortex for blood flow. So the prefrontal cortex, without getting into too much of the science, it gets turned off when you're in fight or flight. So you see less blood flow to the prefrontal cortex when you are in fight or flight. And then obviously through our technology where we talk about decreasing that sympathetic nervous system response, bringing in parasympathetic, we should see an increase in blood flow to the prefrontal cortex as it comes back online. That's exactly what we saw. The numbers were remarkable. We also did, it looks like a pulse oximeter, but it was one on each finger. And it was a highly accurate, very intense, not the feeling, this is all non-invasive, but our clients and patients and participants didn't feel anything. But it's remarkable the amount of data that we pull out of this heart rate variability monitor. It's incredibly accurate. And we were able to see basically how the autonomic nervous system is performing in each of our participants, again, before and after. And then everybody filled out a pre and post survey. So we got this empirical data that came off of these different biometric scans that we were doing. And then we had a subjective review of a survey of how people were feeling. Because the data can tell us one thing, but your perception of how you're feeling tells us another thing. And then this correlation of data that we've collected, let's just say Dr. Francisco and myself were very excited about the results. This is the first of many. We're going to try and do this twice a year as a big undertaking. We know where we can improve upon things. We know how we can get better. But this was really powerful. Everybody did 417 hertz volume 2, I Am Transformed, 22 minutes. So everybody was doing the same music meditation. There's 252 to choose from. We chose one. That was awesome. And then we had some folks that came on Tuesday and Wednesday. Folks that came on Tuesday and Wednesday did one session each on each day of either the meditation cushion or the Sound Lounge 1 or the Sound Lounge 3. And a number of other people just did the Sound Lounge 3 or just did the meditation cushion. I cannot wait to statistically analyze the data that we received, the outliers, the exceptions. We know some pretty exceptional people. It was pretty amazing. So case studies and reports are coming. More on below how you can actually continue to help. And a few people registered thinking this was virtual when, of course, it was in person, so they couldn't make it. But then we had a bunch of other people locally here in Las Vegas that did come, that didn't register. So it all balanced out and it all worked out perfectly. So if you couldn't make it or if you registered by mistake, I still love you. We will be more clear about that in the future. And there are ways that you can help and work remotely as well, specifically with this. It's available for download on our science and research page. It was a wild few days between the Biohack Yourself journalists coming through and what we're doing with Dr. Francisco, the results that we garnered, and some posts that we put up on TikTok and Instagram. So many of you responded positively to what we're doing. And we really are the only ones in the industry that I know that are this focused on science and research. The FDA registration, Class 1 medical device for our vibroacoustic products. All of these things really do position inHarmony to be a leader in the industry. And I'm honored and excited to continue pushing forward these initiatives. They take time, they take money, it takes an investment. We have expertise that we have to keep on our team. And we're only going to continue to grow and expand. This is something that's very, very, very important to me and Dom and our entire team. We are still running free shipping to the lower 48 through the end of February. This has been something y'all have really responded well to, so we're going to keep it going as long as we can. We're also offering a free practitioner bag with every Practitioner 2 purchase now through the end of the month. And so many of you take advantage of this already. It's very exciting. We do have in-stock tickers on all of our product pages, so you can see exactly how many we have left in stock. Keep an eye on those with the Chinese New Year, which was a beautiful time for us to be working. 4/17, I am inHarmony. Powerful eclipse, powerful new moon in Aquarius. Lots of powerful things happening with our technology and around the world. We are a little delayed on when our next shipments are going to be coming in, which will probably be late April, early May. Could be as late May. So as you're looking at our inventory levels, keep in mind, this is what we have until probably the beginning of May, if I had to guess, just based on timing and when everybody comes back online and when shipments can get out and how long it takes to get here. So plan accordingly. If you're looking for product in April, May, June, you're thinking that far out, now is the time to make your purchase. Now is the time to jump on board. Get it while it's in stock. Get it while it's coming. And we've only seen demand increase, which is a beautiful thing. Australia, we are getting ready to launch. Oh, so exciting. Our international website is already up and running. We're not going to have all of our products. We have a small allotment, a container that has already arrived at our warehouse in Melbourne. And we are looking for partners to take advantage of and utilize these products to then share and build out our affiliate and partner network in Australia. So many health-minded individuals down under. I am so excited about what is to come. This is the first allotment. It's the first allocation. It's the first container to arrive in Melbourne. And it is the first of many. We can ship anywhere in the continent, anywhere in the country of Australia from Melbourne. It's relatively inexpensive. Those products are now online. I believe the conversions and all of that is done. We're going to be testing everything tomorrow afternoon, making sure that it's working well. But if you're in Australia, or if you know somebody in Australia, if you're an affiliate or a partner that has friends or family in Australia, because we're opening this up through inHarmony, our affiliate program is going global. And we're going to be making some adjustments to that. And there's some changes to the agreement as we make this shift in back-end systems. A lot of programs are getting upgraded here in the back end. And I will bring each and every one of those to you as they are important. But Australia is about to launch. If you have any questions, email partner@IamInHarmony.com. Get in touch with Sarah and let's grow. We also have a call for testimonials. So many people yesterday had so many amazing things to say about inHarmony, and I just couldn't catch all of it on camera. So we're asking our affiliates to either write out a testimonial, You've already done such a great job in putting 5-star reviews on our website. Those 5-star reviews on our website and our app for Android or iOS go a long way. And of course, filling out this data set goes a long way. But so many folks have great things to say about inHarmony. We want to use your testimonial. We want to share what you have to say with the public. So look in our Telegram messaging user group and affiliate group for a message from Sarah talking about how you can submit a testimonial, and we will go out and share it. It's very exciting. We are grateful. So many of you are already submitted, and we need many, many, many more. So thank you very much. New partnerships launching. I'm excited. Through my conversations that I just had with Francisco, we are developing a deeper partnership with the Integrative Wellbeing Institute, which is an online third-party educational platform where they are going to talk about inHarmony products. They're going to be talking about our science and research. They're going to be talking about the courses that we're about to launch in inHarmony University. It is a powerful online collaboration. In addition, the scientific biometrics and biomarkers that we were studying yesterday are available for sale through the Integrative Wellbeing Institute. So inHarmony is forming a partnership where we are going to refer people to use the data collection tools that we bought yesterday, or that we not bought, but that we utilized yesterday and Tuesday. Now, they are expensive investments. However, so many of our partners, about 50% of our clients are wellness centers, clinical research locations, folks that are interested in utilizing this type of biometric sensors pre and post. So we're actually going to put these up on our website and make them available. They were $40,000 worth of equipment. These are expensive investments. However, so many of you are making investments in this type of equipment, and this equipment is so beautifully and well validated in the scientific community. And Francisco and I actually recorded a video yesterday. It wasn't live, but we recorded a video yesterday talking about the technology that we were using, talking about how widespread it is, where it's being used, how often and how reliable it is, and why inHarmony is using this as our third-party tested and biometric data that we're testing, and why it was so important to us. And after we broke from that video, I said, Francisco, this technology is incredible. How can we help get more of this technology out into the world? How can we help document not just vibroacoustic therapy and red light, but so many of these other modalities? And he said, I'm so glad you asked. It's one of the things I needed to talk to you about. So there's some really exciting things that are happening there as well. So a new partnership with the Integrative Wellbeing Institute, which I'm very excited about. And then we're going to keep talking about Optimal Health Systems. Their page is getting launched on our website here probably in the next 3 days. I think it'll be up by Monday. And a pre and post supplement protocol. This is specific to your inHarmony session, taking OptiCalm before and OptiBrain afterwards, with the option to add methylene blue and to add BFF, which does have caffeine in it. But this is blood vessel flexibility formula. The whole concept around this is to utilize supplementation to help calm and relax the body deeper, allowing you to go into a deeper meditation. Again, this is not, OptiCalm will not knock you out. It will not make you drowsy. I've taken this before talks. I've taken this before presentations. This will not make you drowsy. It will just help calm and relax your demeanor, which is exactly what we want to do with the Sound Lounge. So it will further enhance the benefits. And then brain and BFF afterwards to then help you bring your brain back, get you focused, and get you on task afterwards. So it's for that morning, noon, or night. At night, I wouldn't take brain post. I wouldn't take BFF post. I would just take calm and then do your session and then enjoy your evening. And of course, the cognitive enhancement of methylene blue and their nano blue product is quite profound. So really excited about what's happening with Optimal Health Systems. You'll have the ability to place your order for these products on our website shortly. And then we have a new partnership launching with Roxiva. So many of our affiliates have been using Roxiva, which is a psychedelic light over the Sound Lounge in collaboration. We're talking about collaborating on music. We're talking collaborating on hardware. Raphael is amazing. Their entire team is incredible. We've been in deep talks with them over the past few weeks, and we're finally ready to start talking about that. We have enhancements coming for Vision Espresso. We have an incredible partnership with SoundSelf, an incredible partnership with BrainTap, and we're only going to have more partnerships launch. It's a great way to complement your inHarmony technology. So inHarmony is the mainstay in your offering, like adding red light. There are so many different things that you can stack along with. And we have more surprises coming as we get closer and closer to spring. Spring is a time for us to bloom and grow. And we are absolutely doing that here. And we're setting the tone for that today. I'm very excited about it. On the inHarmony Media and Music Meditations app side of things, we did submit on Monday for review a new iOS version of our app utilizing the very beautiful liquid glass. Android has some beautiful updates to the UI happening as well. We have another round of updates that's coming and being worked on behind this with some new functionality. We got some new functionality to our dashboard and the back office, and we have some additional functionality that we're working on, still engineering. There's lots of newness coming into the app. In Love was released on Valentine's Day. So many of you have gotten back to us. It's 13 minutes. It's a beautiful drop in and a beautiful melody. I really hope you get a chance to go in there and check it out. And then, of course, the latest, we've been having this conversation for a while. There is In Love, and that is Unity level. For the longest time, we're recommending you push up to 100% volume output on the device. However, newer devices and newer operating systems are sending too strong of a signal. So we actually recommend pulling back 3 clicks to 70, 80% of the total volume output on your phone when you're connected to our amplifier. I'm working on a better solution. We were working on a tuning track that is put on hold while we look on a software solution through our app. I'll have some more information on that in the coming weeks and months as well. inHarmony Science and Research, we have a ton to share. We are FDA registered. If you haven't heard, inHarmony is registered with the FDA as a Class 1 medical device for vibroacoustic therapy manufacturing. This is huge. We are the only company to do this. This separates us from the entire pack. We are FDA registered for vibroacoustic therapy as a Class 1 medical device manufacturer. This is huge. We're not approved by the FDA. We haven't been reviewed. We are registered with the FDA. This is the first step in a series of steps for us to eventually get approved. However, right now we are registered as a Class 1 medical device manufacturer for vibroacoustic therapy. It's a mouthful. It's amazing. We're the only ones in the industry to do it. I'm very excited about that. On the red light side of things, we are registered as a Class 2 medical manufacturer of red light therapy products. We also have a couple other certifications on the red light side of things. This separates us from a lot of the manufacturers that are out there and shows that you're getting a medical grade product for both vibroacoustic therapy and red light. It separates us from the pack. It shows our dedication to high quality medical grade therapeutic impact with our technology. And I think it's really important to note that this is a differentiating factor for us from many of the other people in our industry. I mentioned I was going to talk about what's happening in the industry. One of our biggest competitors, their website has been down since the beginning of January. I think they finally went out of business. We'll see what happens. They were seemingly scamming a lot of people. They did a lot of bad things. They promised a lot of people their technology and were not able to deliver. Sadly, if you were one of them, I'm sorry to hear that. Many of you have come over to us. We are in stock. We ship in real time. Can't even tell you how many times I get messages from folks that bought from this other company only to never have the product show up. They place an order with us. They send a message like, hey, just placed my order. Curious when you're going to ship. Obviously, a little PTSD from the way they were handled with their previous company. And before we can even get back to them, when we respond same day, they receive their tracking notification and their excitement is through the roof. We ship same day, next day, most of the time. We do ask for 2 business days from the time you place your order until the time you ship. But as long as we're in stock, and you can see if we're in stock on our website, that is a real-time metric to our warehouse of what's actually in stock. Also, the only company that does that. We brought 10 containers of product into our warehouse in 2025 alone. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to stay in stock. We're going to continue to be transparent and as transparent as we can. I appreciate your patience on that front. Back to inHarmony Science and Research. We are FDA registered. Help us collect data. The single greatest thing that you can do if you own an inHarmony product is go over to the Science and Research page on our website, print, save, download, and print. I just put it in a little bit of acrylic that I got on Amazon and put this next to your inHarmony product. Everybody that comes through, whether it's your family, friends, anybody, all they have to do is point their phone at the pre-session survey. They fill out 10 questions. It's quick, it's easy. They then get a well-being score, so they immediately know how they're feeling after their check-in. Then after their session, they scan the post-session survey. They fill out which session they did. So they need to know the name of the music meditation that they did, the duration, how long it was. And then they answer the same 10 questions and they get another well-being score. It's beautiful for that real-time feedback to see the before and the after. Obviously, that information then comes back to our scientific advisory board where we can then collect and statistically analyze that data. This is the single best way that you can help us to gather data and support inHarmony in what we're doing, trying for the vertical and portrait view of our social media to get this in. It's the single greatest thing that you can do is to fill out and save this. It's the largest vibroacoustic study done to date. And I'm really excited as we continue to grow. This is the single greatest way that you can help us grow. It's the single greatest way that you can help contribute to the data set and document what's happening with your inHarmony technology in your location. inHarmony University, it launches next week. I am so excited. We have so many videos that are getting edited and will be added over time. Francisco and I are going to be doing live webinars every month talking about our science and research. It's going to be launched through inHarmony University. It is going to be a center focal point where we're going to have communication. We're going to have tools. I'm pretty excited about it. I'll have more on that next week and the week after as we get closer to launch. We have a number of events that are coming. This has been a long live. Thank you for staying with me. We have a number of events coming up. We just hosted Science and Research, which happened here in Las Vegas yesterday and the day before. It was huge. 226, 228 Parker seminars. I'm going to be walking the show. I'm not bringing anything. I'm going to be walking the show. I was invited by Dr. John Lawrence, his amazing team at Mito Zen Scientific, as well as the Advanced Rejuvenation Center in Sarasota, Florida. I love Dr. John. He's one of our top referring affiliates. He has brought so many people into the fold, told so many people about what we're doing. His team is absolutely incredible. I'm honored to work with him, honored to know him, and I'm going to be grateful to see him quite a bit. And then, of course, on March 14th, Vibroacoustic Massage CEU, nationally accredited with the NCBTMB, 8 hours, 8 credit units. Links to register will be shared, if they haven't already, in our Telegram groups. And if you have any questions or if you're interested in learning more about getting registered for this, email us, partner@IamInHarmony.com for that sign-up info. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your tags, your shares. Thank you for subscribing. That goes a long way. I really appreciate your attention. And thanks for hearing about what's happening here in inHarmony. There's so much more to talk about. There's so much more that's coming. I feel like we're just getting started. I hope you have an absolutely spectacular day. Thanks so much.